Hey, so before I get right into this video, guys, I just got to make a few shout outs real quick to some people that, need some shout outs. So, anyway, I've got about, I think, like 5 people. Yeah, 5. So, make sure to go, I'll leave all these in the description of the video. So anyway, for the first one, about a couple months ago, about 4 actually, I played some Call of Duty with this guy called Charlie, and basically he beat me in a warm-up game, and then the second game, it was basically if he wins, he gets a shout out, and I forgot to do it. But anyway, I'm gonna give him the shout out. So I'm gonna leave his YouTube name is Alt Statics in the description. So make sure to go over and just give him a sub if you want, because there you go, Charlie. There's your shout. Anyway, for the next one, is a guy that is a friend. He is another. He is going to be doing some news reports of some comedy news. So just like, kind of made up, some of it though real. But he's gonna be doing this news. His name will be it's Bleach at the moment, but he is gonna change it back to something, I don't know. But yeah, so his name is Callan, and make sure I'll leave his link in the description. Next up, we have my good friend Louis, who is also called Mo in Space. And I'll leave him in the description. He will be doing some stuff soon. I'm not really sure what he actually is going to do. I think he might do some stories. I'm not really sure what he's going to do though. But yeah, that's Louis done. And for the final person is, of course, for the final 2 people, what are you going to do? Kaheen, I think that's how you say the name, or the person I used to call Catherine and reading your comments, which is still going, by the way. Basically, he is the guy, though, that would always put would not recommend. Like, there's probably around about 100 of those. Basically, he's decided, I think he's like a changed man now. Like, he sent me a few Xbox messages and invites to parties yesterday. But if you're watching, the reason why I didn't join is because I was actually just trying to record some video gameplay, because I was going to edit a video edit yesterday's video actually. I was trying to get some gameplay for that. And also some other games for future videos. But so that's why I didn't join. Plus because I was trying to do that. And then the second second person is a person that's been around for about a year now on my channel. He is around the comments section. It is, of course, Pingamumbo. He commented yesterday. He said he was bullying me for the past year, but really I don't see it as bullying. I just think it's just typing in stuff that I just don't really care about. Like, he used to make videos on me, but I actually just found them funny, to be honest, because I don't really take stuff that seriously. So most of the things anyway. So I don't really care that much. But anyway. So that is really all the shout outs. I only thought this would take a minute and a half, but whatever. Let's get into today's video. Now, this is a story that happened about 4 years ago in year 6, and it's an interesting one. It is my biggest fight ever. Now I'd got into maybe I've only had like 3 fights in my life. I actually had one recently, but we're not going to talk about that because just don't. But anyway, so this story began, let's say 4 years ago, idiot. 4 years ago, and I was with 2 of my old friends, and I do know them in real life, but we're not really friends anymore. But I was with 2 old friends. Now the main guy in the middle, we're gonna call him James, and then me and like the other guy to the side, we're gonna call the other one Mike. Now, Mike and James were really my best friends. We used to hang out a lot, and we were at Mike's house, and we wanted to go to James's because literally he only lived a street upwards, but we had to go through this other street. And whilst we were walking, and they go through it a lot. Whilst we were walking, there was these 3 kids that came up to us, and they were the same age as us actually. There was this like quite strong guy in the middle. There was this small little guy that was on my side, and then on the other side there was a guy about the same size as Mike. And they said, "Why are you in our street?" And we were like, "Well, we're just going up to our friends." And he was like, "No, you have to go a different way." Well, there is no other way. And then they're like, "Well, there is no other way." And so they're like, "Well, you're not. Well, you're gonna have to turn around." And then they're like, "Well, no." And then what I step in and go, "Dude, just fuck off. and suck a dick somewhere else. And he gets really angry and he walks up to me, but ready to punch me. But James stops him and pushes him back. And then he hits James, and then James hits him, and then Mike went after the other one. And then the little one ran at me. And I don't know how dumb this kid is. He was pretty stupid. He ran at me. I caught him in midair and just pushed him back off me, and he landed quite hard on the floor. And then I picked him up on my shoulders because he was literally so light. And I just just did an attitude adjustment on him onto the floor, and he was like, oh, and he was down. Like, I was like, that was pretty easy. I don't really know what that kid was on. Like, seriously, he was crazy, but I took him down. I took him out pretty quickly. And then I can see that the tall guy, the middle guy, was fighting James, and he knocked James down to the floor, and he was about to like stomp him. So I had to do something. So what I did was I decided to be a hero, and I jumped on this guy's back because he's quite tall. I tried to get him to like the sleep hold, so I got around one hand over his eyes, the other one over his neck. And then James actually hit him really hard in the groin, and he just fell to the floor. Just fell. That's it. He's down. And then, oh, here we go. And then, obviously, this other guy's pretty strong as well. And he's with Mike, and they're fighting each other. Now, I'm really the weak link out of us three, but still, I'm decently strong. And basically, this kid, I came at him. For some reason, James was getting the other two. He was actually lining them up on the floor. And I came over, and the kid pushed Mike out the way. And then bitch slapped me like, right in the face. And it freaking hurt. And that's when I just got angry. I ran up to it, and Mike came back at him, but he kicked Mike in the gut. I got so angry, I grabbed him by the neck, threw him on the floor, and just started kicking the shit out of him until he was just down. Like, seriously, he had really pissed me off from that slap. And then they called. Now, we like to watch some wrestling back in the day, and there was this thing called a triple power bomb, and we were going to attempt it on this guy, and we're going to put him on all the other two guys. So he spread him along, and we actually picked him up. Because I was the tallest guy out of us. They were quite short. My two other friends, they were up to my shoulders. And I picked them up on my shoulders. They had him up, so I didn't drop him. And basically, we just landed him on top of them. Sadly, he was all right though from that. Like, the other two felt the effects. The little kid was really hurt, and the big guy actually managed to get back up, holding his groin, and just was like skipping away. And the other guy got him picked up, and the other guy got picked up, and the other guy got up and grabbed the small kid, put him on his shoulders, and just ran. They just ran, and we was like, okay. But we decided not to go to James's house. James went back to his house, Mike went back to his, and I walked back to mine. We all lived nearly close to each other. So that was the story of my biggest fight ever. And again, there's probably going to be those people who don't believe me, but that's everyone's opinion. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but it did happen. I mean, you can't really say it's fake because you weren't there, were you? But I haven't spoken to these two guys in a while, but you know, it was a good memory. But anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video was on for a while just because of the shout-outs at the beginning. But make sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. I knew for a second what he was doing, and I was in shock. And if you don't know what he was doing, let's say how we call it in Britain. He was masturbating. Oh, I hate saying these types of words. Yeah, this guy, this sensation of a weirdo.